Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Joseph Drolshagen with IFGT Life Coaching, and today is Thursday Coaches Corner. Woo! Okay, maybe that's a little too much excitement. But so here I am. I find myself in the Quad Cities, and I'm leaving this weekend to head back to my house in South Carolina with the rivers and the mountains and the waterfalls and the Jeep and all of that stuff. And even here, even not in my ideal place of where I choose to be, in my current circumstances or situations, I can say, like, I really, really love my life. And that's awesome, regardless of the situation, circumstances, or conditions surrounding me, that I can say that. And we can all live like this. So for today, what I'd like to talk about is a couple things. Ultimately, the first one I'd like to start on is a nasty four-letter word, and it's called fear. And really, what I've come to learn is all fear is for me is it's that offsetting of that comfort zone. Whenever I step outside of my comfort zone, the bigger the stride I take, the more fear is going to be associated with that. And it's just because it's unfamiliar. And when I break down those fears, the ultimate bottom fear for me has always been, what if I fail? That's the big one. Everything else kind of measures into that, what if I fail? And so today I can look at it and say, okay, so what if I fail? All failures are as indicators for me of learning something in that process. Goes back to my life's lessons. We live and we grow and we expand and we learn lessons through that process, and that's all failure is. But yet we hear that word fail or that word failure, and it gets that constricting feel about us, because none of us want to be designated or noted as, even within ourselves, as a failure or to have failed. But they're just stumbling blocks, and every one of those can be a learning lesson. So everybody who's realized their greatness and stepped into their greatness has experienced failure and used that not to punish and beat themselves up and to bring themselves backwards, but to understand what that lesson is and then use that as a stepping stone into the next lesson and continue going forward. So I love when you hear stories about multi-millionaires who have gained it and lost it and gained it again and lost it and continue to go through that, because that's part of those stepping stones to get to that place. So what I believe in my own life now is, if I don't experience failures, my steps are way, way, way too small and too close together. Because when I reach out there into new territory, and I step out into bigger things, there's things I don't yet know within my human condition about getting there. And through that process is how I learn it. So I implore you to take on a step in your life that allows you to have a potential to fail in it. And then take the details of that failure, learn what that lesson is there, and then move into it even fuller than what you thought you were going to be able to. Because that's what that stumbling block or those stepping stones help us to do. So, and in closing this today, I'll just say that I've offered several different ways, 45-minute strategy sessions, complimentary to people. And your dream, what I'm saying by that is your dream and your vision. And if you're one of those people living life and you feel like you're stuck in that, living 1 year 90 times, and you just continue to repeat those same patterns over and over and over and over again, I'm willing to invest in myself, which is why I make it complimentary. And I'm wondering what it would take for you to be willing to invest 45 minutes of your time into yourself, to finding out what you could open up there, and what kind of excitement waits for you, and dreams and those visions of yours. So I hope you have an awesome and blessed day today, and I look forward to hearing back from some of you. Bye-bye.